Hello and welcome to Dice and Demons. I'm Emma and this is a bit of a different video from what I usually do. So those of you who have been following this channel have perhaps noticed that there haven't been any videos for like 2 weeks or something like that. And that has not been because I didn't want to make any videos. It's actually sort of been because I just couldn't. So in this video I want to talk about why that has been the case, and I have really debated, like, going back and forth in my head whether or not I should do this video, but well, as you can tell, I decided I should. So the reason I haven't been able to do any videos is because I am currently having some problems with my mental health, and I mean, it's been building up over a long period of time. As some of you may know, if you've seen my previous video on being an autistic wargamer, I'm autistic and I also have ADHD. And yeah, you know, from time to time that comes with a whole bunch of other like related issues. And one of those related issues, for me at least, is anxiety, and that has been building up for me. I've been able to tell for like a really long time that things were not entirely as they should be. And then last Thursday I had like a major panic attack, like really bad anxiety attack, so bad actually that I had to go to the hospital because the paramedics thought that they thought it was an anxiety attack, but they weren't quite sure. Actually, they were a little bit they were concerned that it was either something like neurological, that I had you know, some sort of bleed out in my brain, or that I was experiencing a stroke or something, so I had to go to the hospital to get checked out. So it turned out nothing was wrong, like physically wrong at least, but still, it was, well, that was a bad day. And so that's, today it's Monday, so that was 4 days ago, and I am still really, really tired. I'm so exhausted, I'm just completely drained. And I really want to do some hobby stuff, and which is of course what you expect on my channel, like, you know, painting tutorials and talking about new models coming out and all sorts of things. And I really want to do those things, but right now I'm not even able to paint a single thing, because I am so tired that making even the smallest decisions right now is just so like virtually impossible. I mean, usually I really enjoy painting. Like that's what I do to relax and unwind and, you know, lift my mood. It makes me happy to paint, but right now I am so exhausted that I can't paint because I have to make small decisions like what you know, which color should I choose, or what part on the model should I paint first, or how many highlights do I want to put on, and what should the consistency of the paint be. And that is just way too difficult right now. And I know if some of you might think, huh, that sounds weird. I mean, those are not big decisions, but right now they are. They're major decisions in my mind, and I mean, yeah. So no painting videos because of this. And as I said, I really debated whether or not I should actually do this video, because talking about mental health issues is well, it's still kind of a taboo. It's not something that we discuss openly. If I had, you know, gone to the hospital 4 days ago because I thought I might have, like, I don't know, broken a leg or something, I would never hesitate to speak out about it. I mean, people, I would just say, oh, you know what, guys, I broke my leg. Really hurts. That sucks. And everybody would be like, yeah, that totally sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. But when it's something to do with your mental health, it's difficult and it's different. And I don't know why. Perhaps it's because you seem more vulnerable. I'm not quite sure. It's a little bit less. It's less concrete. And I don't know, it just makes it difficult to talk about. But I thought that even though I don't have the like largest YouTube channel out there, by no means, I still do have a platform, and so I thought it was kind of important to talk about it, and I mean, being open about it, because I remember I have had panic attacks and anxiety and stuff for years. But I had a really bad one when I was working as a high school teacher, and it was in front of the students, and it was a whole big thing. And I was picked up by an ambulance, and yeah, went to the hospital, and they also just found out that it was a panic attack. But one of the supervisors, when I came back, he told me, you don't have to tell the students what it was. You can just say you had some, like a, some sort of physical issue. You don't have to tell them it was related to your mental health. And I just remember feeling really let down by that. Like, it was something that I should be so ashamed of, that even though it happened in front of the students, I should try to keep it a secret and try, actually lying about it. Because, of course, the students wanted to know why was one of their teachers picked up by an ambulance. That's natural. I mean, because people care, right? So why should I keep it a secret? And that's because it's still, it's stigmatized. It's difficult to talk about. Back then I decided that I actually was going to tell them the truth, which I did, and which they were, of course, completely able to handle, and they were really cool about it and really nice about it. But I don't know really why it's so difficult to talk about. So I thought that me making this video explaining why there are no hobby videos, there'll be more hobby videos. I mean, of course, I'll get back to it, and I'll get. I'm not fine now, but I'll be fine at some point. But I thought it was at least important to open the discussion, either perhaps making it a little bit easier, hopefully just for a couple of people to speak more openly about these sort of things, or perhaps someone is out there watching and feeling a tiny bit less alone experiencing and going through stuff like this. That's the hope, at least. That's why I'm making this video. So, and I'm not making this video to make you all feel really bad for me, because I will, as I said, I will be fine. I'm privileged enough that I have a lot of family and friends who are really supportive. I get professional help. I happen to live in a country where we have free healthcare, so I'm not massively in debt because an ambulance came to my house to take a look at me and see what was going on. So I'm privileged, and I will, I'll get better. It'll be at some point. I'll hopefully be fine. But still, it is. I mean, it is important that we, talk about it. And I know that at least in the hobby community, there are a lot of other people who are like autistic, for instance. And I'm not saying that every single autistic person out there, of course, is suffering from anxiety, but I know it's very, very common. And there are a lot of other sort of mental health issues that people are struggling with. So I thought it was a relevant topic here on this channel. And so I just wanted to be honest about it and saying this, you know what, guys, this is what's going on. This is why you haven't seen a whole bunch of videos. And I don't have any sort of timeline for when I'll get back into painting. I am hoping that I'll feel up for painting a little bit really, really soon, because I miss painting, and I know that when I am painting, it always makes me feel better. But right now, I am I'm spending my time with some really easy things that I can keep myself occupied with, like playing video games, like comfortable video games that I know really well, that are not difficult because I play them on easy mode. Because right now I'm not looking for a challenge. I am looking for something, something that's really easy and that I can sort of, be successful at. I know beating the AI in Civilization on easy mode is not exactly an accomplishment, but it feels like it at the moment. So I'll take it any day. So this is what's going on, and I am hoping that you are all feeling okay. I hope you take care of yourself. I hope you are, painting or being creative if that helps you out. And if any of you have any comments or any sort of like good advice or suggestions or anything, not just for me, but for other people in similar situations, you are of course more than welcome to write them in the comment section. I also get like messages and mails and stuff, and I am I read them, but at the moment I am not very good at responding. So if you have reached out to me and you haven't gotten a response, it's not because I'm ignoring you on purpose. It's not because I don't want to speak to you or write you back. But right now, answering an email is like yeah, really difficult. So if you write something, or a comment or anything, and you're expecting an answer and it hasn't been forthcoming, now you know why. And if it's really important, perhaps you should wait a couple of weeks and then write me back, and hopefully I will be more up for answering at that time. I'm hoping so, at least. So I want to thank you for watching this video, and I really hope that that you guys are all doing okay. And I hope to see you when I am doing a bit better, and hopefully back with some more really brightly colored models. I am looking forward to that, at least. So yeah, thank you. Bye.